On this episode of Crow Time, episode 18, we sat down with Mr. Jack Tidwell, see what he's been up to, and just swap some stories and just talk about life. So you're going to want to hear that. Also, we have the segment, What are you listening to? Where I'll share what I've been jamming out to. It's all coming up right here on It's Crow Time. Hit that intro music. Great intro music. You gotta love that crow call. I mean, it's just perfect. Yeah, it's just, when I was trying to find out what I could do, because I wanted intro music to make this thing more professional sounding than what it was, because I went back and I've been listening to the old episodes, and let me tell y'all, because I've been recording them, trying to put them on YouTube, so I've been listening to them. And let me tell y'all, I heard some cringy stuff, and it just make me just give you that, make you put that face on you. You just, gotta shake it off. But, so when I was doing the intro music, I was like, I gotta put the crow call in. So that's how the crow call came about. All right, so we're going to get into it. What have I been listening to? Well, I'll tell you what I've been listening to. We've been jamming out to Mr. Wade Bowen's new album. Also, Colby Cooper, man. Dude put out a new album, and it sounds amazing. Great new album by Colby and them guys. If you want to hear, we actually had Colby on the show, so if you want to hear that, you can find it right there on Spotify. I wish I could redo that episode, because once again, I said it sounded real cringy and stuff. So yeah, big shout out. And big news, I don't know if y'all know it or not, but Creeps, it's coming, folks. Tomorrow night, The Ranch, Shane Hollinger from The Ranch posted that he will be debuting it. So you're going to want to tune in. I thought it was tonight. And then Katie went back and looked. She said, oh no, it's tomorrow night. So 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Get on, turn that radio dial over to The Ranch 95.9 out of FWD, because I don't say DFW. But yeah, so that's what I've been waiting for. They're also going to release a music video for Creeps, so that's going to be amazing. And I know a lot of people are going to be happy to have that song released. Of course, they're still going to be mad that the whole album hasn't come out, but El Paso, we know it's coming. I watched the Riff Raff with Whiskey Riff when they talked to him, and he said it's coming, so we know it's coming. Anyways, what else have I been jamming to? I've been jamming to some old stuff, man. Still jamming, though, to Cody Hibbert's new song. Great song. And I'll tell y'all, that Bailey Zimmerman song, Rockin' a Hard Place, I'm starting to like it. But, so what happened this weekend in the world of Emmett Crow? Let's see. I was in Lone Wolf, the big city of Lone Wolf, Oklahoma, at Y'all Come Back Saloon Friday night. Great venue. Then we went to the old Dub back to Weatherford, brought back some memories, you know. Then we went up to Yukon Saturday morning, and yes, I finally got this old mop cut. And shout out to Great Clips in Yukon for providing that service, and they did a great job. I forgot who cut my hair, but she did a great job. Then we went and tried Del Taco for the first time, and y'all, oh my gosh, Texas needs a Del Taco. That place was, I mean, where else can you get a taco? I mean, like, like street tacos and fries. And their carne asada, was to die for. So then we loaded up, and we loaded up the U-Haul. Yeah, that's right. We went and got a U-Haul in Yukon and went to loaded up some sound equipment. I was out at the Hennessy Rodeo this week. Saturday night and Sunday morning, waking up in Hennessy, Oklahoma. And let me tell y'all, that was a really cool gig. You know, I had come out with, the Crowfoot Hat Company hats came out. And let me tell you, I might have one left. Sold out of them suckers within 30 minutes at this rodeo. And I just sat there. I felt like them all, them guys who sell stuff standing outside concerts, those selling pop or something. But I sat there and I was like, you want to buy a hat? You want to buy a hat? But people bought them. Made a lot of money. Really helped because had to get some grub, so had that money to get some Subway. Hennessy, Oklahoma. And, yeah, so the hotel room was provided. Great room. Shout out to Sleep In for the accommodations. But, yeah, so that's what we did this weekend. It was a good time. All right, well, enough of me jabbering on. When we come back, we're going to have Mr. Jack Tidwell on the show. And you're not going to want to miss that interview, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's coming right here on It's Crow Time. Hey, you there. Yeah, you there listening to this. Are you sure? Have you ever wondered about making a podcast? Well, let me tell you. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are certain tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Yeah. It's not just a scam. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And let me tell you, you won't be disappointed. So if you're listening to this, go to Anchor FM or download the app to get started, and you can make a podcast like it's Crow Time. And joining me now is going to be Mr. Jack Tidwell. Jack, welcome to the show, man. How you doing?
Doing all right, Emmett. How are you, man?
I'm doing just peachy, just living life out here in the old Texas. You lived down close by here not too long ago, right?
Yeah, I lived in Greater Texas for a while, from summer 2017 till about COVID.
To COVID. Oh man. So how about you tell the listeners how you got started and everything?
All right. Well, I started playing music and writing songs. I guess I was like 13 or 14, or trying that, and ended up just play everywhere I could when I was up in Marlow, Oklahoma. Ended up playing pretty much bluegrass gigs for the first actual gig that I played as a kid before I graduated high school. Then after I graduated high school, I went to Oklahoma State and moved to Stillwater and started kind of meeting people in the local music scene around there. And by the time I left Stillwater in 2017, I quite a bit of people in the scene, and had played a lot at Willie's and the Great White Bull, and a few different parties in the water. So after that, I moved to Decatur, Texas, and lived there for about 3 years. And during those 3 years, got to be around kind of North Dallas and Fort Worth music scene quite a bit. I had a band that was out of Stevens County, Oklahoma at the time, that Wild Horse Revenant, that started in 2017. That went into summer 2020 was when we played our last show as Wild Horse Revenant. Since then, I've been working on some projects for titled singles, working on putting an LP together right now, and that's where we are right now in 22.
Sweet, man. So, yeah, I remember, the story I remember about Wild Horse Revenant is we go over to Tyler Ray's house in Velma, and we're sitting there, and we came over there, Zach came over there to jam or something, and there's a pizza box sitting there, and it had all these names on it, and then that was the one that was circled. I was like, what's this? They're like, oh, we just named our band.
I forgot you were there for this, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there, man. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool. But yeah, so y'all did come out with, was it an EP or an album?
It was a full album. In February 2019, we had our first session with Andrew Bear, who's with Dead Format Records in Tulsa, and we started cutting that. Eric Davis and I were the part of the band that kind of carried 17. We had Tyler McCartney and Wade Cartwright recording bass and drums on there, and that ended up being a full album called Star 46 that we released January 20.
Yeah, I remember that album cover. That was pretty badass.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's funny. I joked around because, I was talking about getting a tattoo. And I was like, me and Zach were talking, and we are like, if we got one, we'd get that because nobody else has the old Oklahoma flag.
I know, I dig it.
I know, it's badass. I wish we'd go back to it. Rather than this rainbow circle deal we got. But yeah, so Wild Horse Revenant, I saw where you made a few trips up to Nashville and stuff, and
yeah, man, my last little gone out to Nashville was this last May. I went there and got to open up for my friend Jack Settle, his new album release. He's originally from Bartlesville, Oklahoma. He out there and invited me to come open at the Bird Theater, which is in a suburb of Nashville called Franklin, Tennessee. And so, pretty neat.
Yeah, isn't there's a school there, isn't there?
There may be. I'm not sure. That could be where mid or middle Tennessee State is. But it's a nice little suburb on the south side of Nashville that I guess is kind of an old town that's been there for a while. The Mockingbird Theater's in a neat old part of Franklin, Tennessee. But yeah, that I got to do that this May, and at the same time got to hang out with some of the people that I've been writing with that live in Nashville and play on Broadway quite a bit. And yeah, they told me how cool it was. You know, my first time playing around there, being able to play original music somewhere around there is not something that happens a lot. They have to play a lot of covers for just tips, you know.
You gotta get that show at Tootsie's.
Right.
So, did you get to see any of them venues around there?
Yeah. I drove up there early. I had a buddy, Hunter Jordan, was playing there at Dirks Bentley's on a Thursday night. So I drove up there early Thursday and got to hang out with him and his band and everything before we had rehearsal and stuff the next day with Jack Settles. Yeah, it was a good long weekend up there.
Yeah, reminds me of our weekend when we went to Stillwater.
Oh man, what a time!
Oh man, that was a good time. Yeah, to this day, I still think Tom Petty wrote "My Life's Like a Country Song."
Dude, I think that's like the most memorable thing to cap it off, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. 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 That was a good gig, though, at 19th hole that time.
I've definitely never seen the venue formerly known as the 19th hole that bumping, for sure.
Oh, did they close down?
Well, I think it immediately turned into something else, which I don't want to misquote here, but I think it might be the new, Bad Brad's Barbecue.
Oh, wow.
But they still have all the outdoor drinking games.
So they took the golf simulation stuff out there.
Well, I don't know. I haven't been in there since it changed.
Oh, well, we might have to... Me and Zach go up. Zach's supposed to be playing up there, so we might have to go investigate.
Yeah, I think they might be trying to book some live music.
Yeah. We went to Hennessy this weekend. The old Hennessy Rodeo. That was a interesting gig.
Was that full band for y'all?
Yeah, he played full band. Yeah,
cool.
We lucked out because they said they couldn't get a sound guy, and Zach actually called freaking Danny Miller, and Danny gave him a freaking whole system cheap, dude, because it was a last minute deal, and so he played in Lone Wolf Friday night, then we hauled ass to freaking Weatherford, crashed at the hotel, and then got up, went to Yukon, got to go to Grady's. That was really cool.
Yeah, Grady's is awesome.
Yeah, we went to the green room and met Chris and everything, talked to him and stuff. And then Zach had to go get the U-Haul. He got an 8-foot box truck. Whoa. So we get to Miller, dude, and they gave us a whole bunch of shit. Big-ass subs, freaking... There was one case, and all it had, it was just with instrument and vocal mics. It had about 50 mics in it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Man.
Yeah, he got a hell of a deal on it, but yeah. Yeah, so that's what we did this weekend.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It wasn't too bad. And at first, I was like, "Holy shit!" Because they were loading. I mean, they were loading it with the fucking forklift. So I'm like, "Damn, this shit's gonna be crazy." But nah, it wasn't. It wasn't too bad. We loaded in. I mean, we loaded out got out about 2:00 out of there, but it was crazy. So people for the dance didn't start showing up till it was supposed to be almost over.
Oh, late night party, huh?
Oh, dude, we didn't. Like I said, we didn't get out of there till like 2:00.
Sounds like a good time.
It was. It was definitely a good time, dude. I took all them junk kids and everything. I had those hats that I made. I sold out of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah.
It's a big hit in Hennessy, huh?
Yeah. There's
Good thing, man. Slinging some merch.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There's actually a kid there, and his name is Matthew Streck, and he was like one of the local boys from Hennessy, and he's only 18 years old, dude. This kid, he's gonna go somewhere if he keeps at it. He killed it. They had him open for Zach, and yeah, he just played acoustic, but yeah, he killed it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, and he's still in high school and everything. I was like, when you get old enough, you need to head up to Stillwater. Because he said he played at Vernost and everything, but I said, when you get old enough, you need to head up to Stillwater, go to them open mics.
Yeah, for sure.
Being that close. Yeah. Yep. So where are you playing at this weekend? Where are you playing at this weekend?
This Friday night, I'll be at downtown Chickasha playing at the Speak Lounge. That's going to start around 9 o'clock. Then on Saturday, I'll be at Kokendorfer Brewing Company in Duncan, Oklahoma with Tim Lightyear. He's coming up to song swap with me from Dallas. And then him and I will be together next month on September 17th at the Mercury Lounge in Tulsa too. Actually, I'll be opening up for him, and he's, I believe, releasing his album that day or right before that. So come out to the Mercury in September, but get a sneak peek and come out to Kokendorfer Brewing in Duncan this Saturday.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna have to go out there to old Kokendorfer. Actually, that's a pretty cool place.
It is, man.
I haven't been able to make it out there. I wish I could make it out there this weekend, but we're gonna go watch the Cowboys Friday night, and then I think the wife's got plans Saturday night or something. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if his album's called To Infinity and Beyond or something, you know?
That would be pretty awesome.
Dude, if he named his kid Buzz, that would be so sweet.
Oh, that would be epic.
Yeah, that would be awesome. And then have you can't really have the other one named Woody, but, you know.
He should definitely get a live sponsorship from Disney if he did that.
Yeah. At least Pixar.
Yeah, the next best thing.
Yeah, because, I mean, Disney nowadays, I mean... Shoot, they took out Buzz Lightyear in the freaking new movie. I was like, are you kidding me?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy. Yep. So, where can people find you on the World Wide Web?
You can find my music on all streaming services, so that's like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. I've got all my music as well as some different videos and different takes of songs and different interviews and stuff on YouTube, so you can check that out. I'm on social media on Facebook, Instagram. I've recently gotten a Twitter and a TikTok, but that's kind of new to me, so don't judge me just yet. But you can find me on all those places.
Dude, I just remembered, you were an original Crowfoot artist when I had Crowfoot Entertainment.
Back in the day, man, I swung by back porch draft house, the one on the west side in Lawton the other day, and it took me back, man. That was a Crowfoot gig.
That was a Crowfoot gig, and then I had you in a Sanger, Texas at one time.
Yeah,
no,
Aubrey, Texas.
Yeah, Aubrey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a crazy bitch that works there. We're not going into that.
The way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, that's the way it goes. Yeah, I remember because we swung in there to hear you play for a little bit, because we had to haul ass to Denton, because Zach was playing with Cameron Hobbs at his, toy drive at Jack's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Man, that was a while back. That was years ago now.
Dude, that was back when we were all... It seemed like you and Zach made a couple runs together.
Yeah.
We played... I remember we went a couple places. Can't remember where, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, back porch, man, west side. I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like when it goes to the Santa Fe building.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah, so they bought the Santa Fe building.
So it's going to be a lot bigger on the inside, huh?
Yeah, I hope they do live music, because, man.
You need to hit them up, man. Make sure they do.
Yeah.
They still do at their location in Wichita Falls, don't they?
No, they don't.
Oh, man. You got to get that going, too.
I don't know why, because, they had some... You played there, didn't you?
No, I've never played at the one in Wichita Falls.
I know Cade Roth did, and I think Gannon might have. I know Wyatt, my cousin, Wyatt Zane did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, they shut that down. It might have been before COVID.
You need to help get that popping again, man.
Yeah, man. There's a new place. There's a couple new places in town. There's one at the mall you remember? I don't know if you've been to the Sykes Center Mall, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you remember when they used to have the Buffalo Wild Wings on the outside?
Oh yeah.
So they turned that into a restaurant / nightclub, I guess you'd say. But they do live music, and dude, they got a badass stage. It's huge. You could put a full band on it. It's huge.
That's cool. I'm hoping Wichita Falls is kind of getting
they're starting
live music resurgence going.
They're starting to come back. Did you ever play at Jordan Craft?
I did. Yes. Yeah, that would have been early last year. Okay,
so you played at the old Silver Dollar one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you never played at the one out at the old one. But guy bought it and turned it into this place called the High Dive, and he's had Geo and stuff come out there and stuff, and they're starting to get bigger shows. But yeah, Silver Dollar's still vacant.
Wow. Wait, the Silver Dollar spot that had Jordan Craft in it later on?
Yeah.
It's vacant now?
Yeah, it's vacant.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember now. So, you played me and Zach's old hometown birthday.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, I was like, because I said it's special music from Jack Tidwell. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, man, that was a wild time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was like, because I can't remember if I was wondering how they got a hold of you and everything.
Well, they were once I pulled up, they were trying to have me play they had it designed for me to play in the park.
Yeah.
And but as I got there, they were like, you know what? Just come to this house. Because everybody that's going to be partying is going to be at this house anyway, so I just said...
Oh, was it my place?
I don't remember.
Because there's a little bitty bar over there, and it looks like a house.
No, man, this was a house. There was a cookout going on, and they were popping fireworks in the road.
Huh.
Yeah, crazy. It was a wild time.
trying to think whose house it was. But yeah, I was like, Jack Tidwell's playing in Chatty. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's always a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them Chattanoogians, they get pretty wild.
That's no joke.
Probably nothing like the Marlow people, though.
Yeah, every now and then. No doubt.
Now, did you play the 4th of July?
I played at Kokendorfer Brewery on the 4th of July.
Oh, sweet. So did Marlow not do like their big show they used to do, or?
They still do something at Redbud Park. I don't know if they quite still do it like they used to. But yeah, they still had some stuff that night, fireworks.
Oh, yeah. So, who would you say has been like your big mentor? Would you say it's Chance Anderson or?
Yeah, I got to go out on the road with Chance quite a bit early on as I was starting a band, and before COVID, I got to tour manage Chance Anderson Band for pretty much a whole summer and kind of get thrown into learning the ropes of how that stuff works. While simultaneously having my own band and being able to directly apply that. So yeah, he's definitely helped teach me a lot of stuff about the industry and the way to do this stuff for sure. And I've got a lot of mentors in my life through music, from Stillwater and all the way back to guys that I learned to play with in high school that kind of helped me get to another level and know that this is something I wanted to continue.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who was in that band. It was Tyler Ray on drums. Then it was it Eric on guitar? Yeah.
Started out with Tyler Ray on drums and James Hobbs on bass.
James Hobbs, yes. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, man, I remember now.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy. Yeah, I forgot about Eric. I saw where old Hunter Cook. Is he living in Florida?
Yeah, he's been in Florida ever since around 2020, I guess. Yeah, he's been down there for a little bit.
Yeah, I was wondering what he's doing down there.
He's got some family down there, and I guess just living the good life, or whatever they call it down there in Florida,
Yeah, I went to Florida last year, and it's nice. I don't know if I'd want to live down there, but it's nice. It's definitely different. But yeah, do you still stay in contact with all them guys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you need a vet, you got Dick.
That's right.
Is he still up in Stillwater? Or?
No, he lives in Duncan now.
He lives in Duncan.
Yep. Works local around here too.
Yeah. I saw where Braden. He's a firefighter. Maybe.
Oh, Brady.
Brady, yeah, not Braden.
Yep. Sure enough.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and then old Prez hit me up trying to buy a house. Trying to sell.
Yeah, man. He definitely keeps his business contacts going.
Dude, so another story is when we went to the freaking, I don't know where it was, it was in bumfuck freaking Stevens County. What was it, the Little Country Tavern? And...
Oh, wait. Little Country Tavern was in Rush Springs. I don't know if Zach and I played that.
What was the name of that place?
I think you might be thinking about the Red Barn.
The Red Barn, yes.
Yes.
We were...
That building no longer exists.
Well, that's a good thing. that was crazy. That's where I met OD.
Yeah, that's where you met D.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, I'll never forget. All of a sudden, dude, it just started flooding in there, and I was like, oh my gosh. Oh man. And then,
that was intense.
Yeah. And then Zach's trying to get me to talk to that one chick. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, that was nasty. That was about as nasty as the one in Stillwater, but we don't talk about that. Dude, all I remember is I came downstairs and you saw me and you said, you were like, not again. And I was like, what? Oh, man. Yeah. Well, man, I want to thank you for coming on, and it's been a good time, man.
Yeah, Emmett, thanks for having me, man.
Oh, no problem, man. Again, you can follow Mr. Jack Tidwell. Is it just Jack Tidwell Music on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
And Instagram, I'm guessing.
Yep, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff.
And OnlyFans.
Hey, if you're interested, let me know.
But yeah, when you get his music, it's gonna be. Do you have anything under Jack Tidwell, or is it still Wild Horse Revenant?
I've got 2 singles out that are just self-titled right now.
Oh, sweet. Sweet, man. Yeah, definitely. One of my favorite songs from the album, though, is Right Back Around or Stevens County Blues.
Awesome, man. Thanks. I like those too.
Yeah, man. Those are some good ones. You wrote them?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, man. We'll catch you on the flip side, and good luck this weekend.
All right. Thanks, Emmett. See you down the road.
All right, man.
Bye.
Bye. Always good to hear from my Uncle Jack. See what he's been up to. It's been a while since I talked, as our old buddy from Stain, Mr. Aaron Luce, was like, it's been a while since last talked to old Jack. So yeah, it's good to hear from him and reminisce and swap stories and everything. Make sure you go catch him this weekend, either Friday night at the Speak Lounge in Chickasha, Oklahoma, or that Saturday, go catch him at the Korkendorf Brewery in Duncan, Oklahoma. That's going to be a good show. Make sure you go get his music. Either those 2 singles that he put out, or go get that Wild Horse Revenant full-length album. It is a great album. Right Back Around and Stevens County Blues are going to be my favorite songs on that album. But yeah, whatever you do, go get that music from Mr. Jack Tidwell. Also, go give him a like at Jack Tidwell Music on Facebook. Go give him a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and now Twitter and TikTok. So yeah, I know he'll definitely follow you back and definitely interact with his fans. But I think that's going to do it for another episode of It's Crow Time. I want to thank y'all for continuing to listen, and for all you new listeners, share with your friends. Just get the word out. And thank y'all for your support. And we'll see you right back here. Right here on It's Crow Time. See ya.